I chose to do my presentation on social media in higher education, and I wanted to start my presentation by defining what social media is, and this is the dictionary definition, which is websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to practice social networking. I thought the most important part of this was the create and share content because it's what I really emphasize on how social media can be more applicable in higher education. So the most popular social media sites I listed Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Snapchat. These are also in order. You can see that 58% of adults use Facebook, and the definition of adult is 18 or over. You can see that 24% of adults use at least two social media sites. And that 70% of adults use Facebook daily. This is just the breakdown of college demographics, and you can see that the most popular website that college adults seem to be in is Facebook. And these are just some trends in the classroom that 88% of faculty use institutional or user-generated videos, and that 84% of faculty use social media for personal purposes, while 45% use social media for professional purposes. So we can see that social media is becoming a trend in higher education. So there's two ways to use social media. It's educational engagement and communicative strategies. I'm going to be focusing on the educational engagement. And this just talks about that the two most ways that social media can be impacted within higher education with educational engagement is through critical thinking objectives and interactive learning objectives. Critical thinking, what it does is that social media allows students to move from being dependent thinkers into independent thinkers, as well as it creates interactive learning by the student engagement and participation, and it instills motivational factors. The applications that I've seen that are more popular are Facebook and Twitter, and both of those have been used to create pages, to host discussions, to share information with not just students, but instructors and anybody who would be interested in those type of information. The outcomes for students have been the availability, the collaboration, the accessibility, and the familiarity that comes with social media. These are just some quotes from students that I thought was important to highlight so you can see that students do like being able to use social media in the classroom. So these are just some key points in adopting social media into the classroom, and the most essential part of this is that you have to teach students to understand how to use social media in the classroom versus how to use social media in your personal lives, because we can see that it's very different. Gilly Salmon adapted 5-stage processes to model learning via computer-mediated communication. And these are just the steps. And these are important because it can help the institution kind of instill the knowledge on the how-to. Some of the negative aspects of adapting social media was a distraction and disrupting class, and that these bad behaviors can jeopardize the learning outcomes. And some of the things that have happened were restrictions. So there has to be a response to this, and the response was the responsibility of the administration in the college and the responsibility of the instructor in adapting both of those. And these are just the next steps into moving forward to adapting social media learning into the classrooms. How to do the best practices and make sure that they're going on, defining social media, and the workshops and guidelines. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.